السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله العظيم من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد يحيي ويميت بيده الخير وهو على كل شيء قدير وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وخليله بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح للأمة وكشف الغمة وجاهد في سبيل الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين فاجزه اللهم عنا خير ما جزيت رسولا عن أمته ونبيا عن قومه وارض اللهم عن أصحابه وأزواجه والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين ثم أما بعد. My dear brothers and sisters, today I would like to share with you a very serious, important, strategic, objective, mission, goal that Allah Azza wa Jal wants us to take on. Full responsibility, take ownership, and step up to the plate. And to do that, let me share and prep the minds and the hearts. And I will take a story from the heart of the Quran, the words of Allah, which is the most important asset we have. Humanity. This Quran is the number one most precious, most expensive, highest value asset anyone can get to, are the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Let's go to Surah, the story of Yusuf alayhi salam. We all know the story, but let's zoom in and go and see how Yusuf sallallahu alayhi wasallam was an intelligent, smart, activist, businessman, leader, visionary, how he managed to change the landscape of the Middle East. Extremely phenomenal. About the dream, the king of Egypt brings him about, I want you to translate now my dream. Then Yusuf alayhi salam, the light and the guidance from Allah in his heart and mind, he said, you need to plant the land for 7 consecutive years. Da'aba means hard work. Get everybody to work. Roll up your sleeves. We will not leave a stone unturned. And guess what? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, part of his rahmah to humanity, he has already actually thrown the seeds in the land. And that's why when the rain, Allah Azza wa Jal sends the rain down, the green comes up. We don't have to do much work. Do you think humanity, mankind, did all these forests and all this greenery, and all of a sudden springtime comes about and the land turns into green? Allah Azza wa Jal already thrown the seeds for us to work and utilize and build on. Work 7 years, plant, which means the kingdom of Egypt had to utilize all the human resources to get that done. Number two, you have to conserve, you have to reduce consumption, you have to save, and this is how you are going through. You're going to win against this hardship that second 7 years will be tough, extremely tough. A drought, no food, and let's even further drill down into this concept. Utilizing human resources, advancing all the tools and means to expand productivity and improve efficiency. Storage. He told them, keep the grain, and the grain is one of the most important food ingredient any nation has to rely on. You can have technology, you can have whatever you want. If you don't have the basics, water and grain, what are you going to eat? You're not going to survive on fish alone. Because Yusuf alayhi salam intelligently said, you keep the grains in their own shells. Because the animals, as we are using and utilizing grain, the byproducts of that is feed for the animals. Furthermore, a byproduct of the hay will be used for construction. They used to mix water and soil and add the hay so they can make bricks and build homes and do things with it. Nowadays, it's called concrete fiber mesh. So it's really fine plastic fiber is put into the concrete, so it helps the concrete expand and contract as they are building the highways and buildings and so forth and so on. So it was a very strategic plan to work hard, improve productivity, efficiency, thinking smart, that animals will need to eat too, and construction. And storage. You only eat what you need. Brothers and sisters, how much waste we have after a wedding. How much goes into the garbage? Unfortunately, we've said this all the time, even in Ramadan. While we're fasting, subhanAllah, the month of Ramadan becomes, instead of regular days, we have 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Ramadan, we have 2 meals, but we consume more than the 3 meals, and we waste triple. Why? We need to change the way we think. We need to revisit our understanding of our existence and mission and ibadah. And this leads me to my main point today for you. Our children, second generation. How much are we investing in the next 7 years and the 7 years after that? I have learned a little piece of wisdom from the traditions, that when you have a child, the first 7 years, you play with them. The second 7, you educate them, teach them, focus on their intelligence. The third, 7th, you accompany them. 21 years, they are ready for life. They are strong, they've been trained. Because we have to recognize them after the 2 7s, after 14 years of age, they start looking for identity. That's why some parents get so annoyed by the child saying, oh, that's your opinion, but this is mine. They're searching for identity. How about Islamic identity? What does that mean? What's the difference between an American and a Muslim. Don't we have Muslims in India? Indian Muslims? Chinese Muslims? Russian Muslims? Why do we get confused when it comes to America? Am I a Muslim or American? There is absolutely no contradiction. Citizenship is a human nature need. You need to belong to a land. That's human nature. But your faith is universal. Your faith is universal. It does not change. La ilaha illallah does not change in Tokyo, Beijing, Moscow, London, New York, Mecca, anywhere. It does not change. Salah doesn't change. Siyam doesn't change. Going to Hajj doesn't change. It's universal. And that's why a lot of parents are confused. What is happening with our kids? Why are they losing their identity? Because we are confused to begin with. We are confused to begin with to differentiate between citizenship. Being loyal to your country is one thing, but having your faith strong, there is no contradiction. As a matter of fact, if you do not have faith, what else do you have? If a human being, by design, if a human being doesn't have a faith, what they have, they are loyal to nothing. They are loyal to all their own thinking and ideas, because shaitan will be playing like turbulence, like tornadoes in their hearts and minds. But we are designed, and as I always say, I like to take a technology platform. Look at this. You have a PC or a laptop. You need an operating system. We know, generally speaking, too. A PC, Windows-based, and Apple, SO-based, right? That's the operating system that's going to utilize the hardware, but then you have applications. Applications. This is your heart is the hardware. Your body and nafs is the hardware and the soul. The fitra is your operating system. The applications, everything is ibadah. Different applications. You activate, deactivate, advance, develop, learn, advance, enhance, all of that. So the second generation needs to understand from you, the parent, by example. You are not confused being an American and a Muslim at the same time. The attack is on Islam. The attack is not on an American. The attack is on Islam. The attack is on faith. Therefore, the most important identity is, are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim? Do you understand La ilaha illallah? And that's why Yaqub alayhi salam, he asked his children, what are you going to worship after me? They told him, after he did his homework, we will worship your Lord and the Lord of your ancestors. That's all we need. Sometimes we try to over-engineer being a Muslim by the culture, the look, the hat, the shalwar kameez, the suit, whatever clothing we have, whatever food we eat, but that's not Islam. Wouldn't you love to see a Siberian Muslim? Just imagine, their food is so different, their clothing is so different, but their faith, their connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us with a universal vision, as universal as our deen. Allahumma ameen. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله حمد الشاكرين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين المصلحين المخلصين المخلصين. الله أسأل أن يجعلني وإياكم منهم. وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله عليه أفضل الصلاة وأزكى التسليم بأبي وأمي يا رسول الله. Brothers in the back, please come gently forward, everybody, without disturbing your neighbor, so we can have room for the brothers coming. Unfortunately, sometimes we don't have the space But we don't have too many masajid, so at Fajr time nobody shows up except the Imam and the Mu'adhin. And we don't have to have little masajid that we don't have enough to accommodate. And that's why Yusuf alayhi salam's strategy needs to be implemented today so we can think and grow the community. We don't have to spread too thin. We need to be strong, but we need to be smart strong. We need to plan for it. May Allah Azza wa Jalla enlighten our hearts and minds for that. So parents, pay attention to your own identity first. And I remind with a very simple example most of us go through. When you get on a plane before departure, they go through the safety protocols. And they tell you, in the case of loss of oxygen, the oxygen mask will drop. Put the oxygen mask on you first, and then help the one who needs help. Because if you cannot have enough oxygen, you will not be able to help those who are in need of help. So we need to be careful. Parents, you need to revisit your own identity and then translate that by example to the children and the grandchildren. Yes, we are proud to be Americans as citizens, and we are proud to be Muslims by faith. Is there any contradiction? Absolutely not. Those of you who come from a minority Muslim community like India, for example, as a huge country, over 1 billion, and somebody tells you, no, you're not an Indian, you will be fighting them. But you're a Muslim. You are a universal Muslim. When you go to Hajj, you take off all the culture and all the ummah, all humanity, make the same announcement. لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لا شريك لك لبيك. Takbir. That's all we do. One message, one faith. It does not matter what nationality you are from, what color you have. Isn't this really the true liberation of humanity? Why do we have racism now? Unfortunately, as American citizens, our president is sending racist comments in Europe about immigration, where England is a hugely diverse country. Curry being the #1 most preferred flavor in England. Where did curry come from? From India. Subhanallah. We need to be careful. We are so proud to be Americans, and we are even more proud to be Muslims. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا واستر لنا عيوبنا اللهم ألف بين قلوبنا واجمع على الحق جهودنا اللهم قوي إيماننا اللهم احفظ أبناءنا اللهم احفظ نساءنا اللهم احفظ مؤسساتنا اللهم بارك لنا في أموالنا واجعلها حلالا طيبا يا رب العالمين اللهم إنا نسألك باسمك الأعظم الذي إذا دعيت به أجبت وإذا سئلت به أعطيت أن ترفع المقت والبأس والظلم والقتل عن الأمة الإسلامية اللهم كن للأيتام والأرامل والمساكين اللهم كن للمسجد الأقصى يا رب العالمين اللهم طهر المسجد الأقصى من دنس المجرمين الظالمين اللهم اجعلنا هداة مهتدين يا الله يا كريم يا رحمن يا رحيم. Bless this gathering now and after. Bless this community. Bless everyone putting an effort. Allah Azza wa Jalla loves you, brought you here today. It was not you, it was the blessings of Allah upon us, all of us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us able and enable us to thank Him for all the bounties and all the good things that we have. May Allah Azza wa Jalla protect our ummah and protect humanity from the disease of secularism and deviance from the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our wealth and make it pure halal. Allahumma ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen wa aqimus salam.